We cannot take ourselves for granted. We cannot pour from an empty cup. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. We're going to talk about 5 quick and easy and unique self-care ideas that you can definitely implement today as a busy mama, working from home, running a business, running a YouTube channel, whatever it is that you're doing. I want to give you some unique self-care ideas that you can start implementing today so we can all live our best lives. We cannot take ourselves for granted. We cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's always important that we are pouring into ourselves so that we can show up better for ourselves and also for those who are in our lives that we so dearly love and care about. So stick around. So I'm going to tell you this first one, and it is super simple, and this is just basically throwing yourself a dance party. Yes, it could be a party of one. It can be a party with you and toddler or with the kids if you choose to, but just you by yourself is enough. Turn on the music, turn on a song that you like, something that's a little bop, something that you enjoy dancing to, and turn it on. Even if it's for 5 minutes, just give yourself the time to let loose, let those energy out, let the stress out, and just dance and just do what you gotta do. I really feel like dancing allows us to kind of loosen up a little bit, allows us to let go of the stress. It reduces the level of cortisol that you feel in your body. It reduces your stress hormones. So it is just important that even if it's just 5 minutes of you just listening to a song that you like, getting up, shaking that body, trust me, it's going to help. The second tip that I'm going to tell you is to make use of essential oils. You can use it on your body, and if it's just regular essential oil, you can put it in a diffuser. Different essential oils will do different things for you. A lot of us, when we think about essential oils, we think lavender. I love lavender. It is definitely calming. It's super soothing. But if you're not a fan of lavender, or if you just want to try something else, I encourage you to look at peppermint oil. I love peppermint oil. It's going to give you that invigorating scent. It's going to raise your senses. I tend to use peppermint oil a lot when I'm not feeling too good, when I'm feeling a little bit down, when I need a little pick me up. That's when I use it, but I don't want you to associate peppermint oil with just that. Even if you're feeling great and you're feeling fantastic and you just need something to just invigorate you, something to add to give you a little bit of energy and just a little, wake me up, peppermint oil is that girl. She is going to help you out. Peppermint oil is also known for boosting concentration, and it also helps to boost alertness. So get yourself some essential oil, get yourself a diffuser, and you're gonna thank me later. Now, the next one, some people think it's cheesy, some may think it's corny, but a little gratitude goes a long way. So something that you can definitely do is keep a gratitude journal or just a simple notebook. This is an example of how you can do this is after you've ended your day, take 5 minutes to just write one thing that you're grateful for. One thing that went really well that day, and it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be a hug from your child. When they're in their toddler phase or they're in that phase where they're like not really interacting with you as much as they can, and they give you that warm squeeze, that can be the thing that just made your day much better. So write that down so you can remember. That's a great way for you to essentially end your day on a positive note. It's a great way to think about everything that happened during the day and actually have something in mind that you're grateful for. Our days may not be perfect, but I'm sure we can find a moment in time during the 24 hours of the day that one thing hopefully went well for you, one thing made you feel good, maybe one thing made you feel appreciated. Maybe you haven't been able to have your cup of coffee by yourself in a long time and you finally got a chance to drink your coffee by yourself without somebody hanging around you or bothering you, then write that down. Whatever it is that just brought life and joy, whatever it is that happened during that day that just made you feel good, you want to write it down. It's a good way of keeping track of the good things that are happening in your life, and you can always refer back to it to just be grateful. So get a gratitude journal. This may by far be one of my favorite ones, but it's to have yourself a self-care kit. This idea just sounds fantastic to me. And it doesn't have to be something extravagant. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can literally be just a little purse that has some things in it that you just enjoy having around you. Is it a favorite perfume? Then put it in the purse. Is it some sort of essential oil that you like smelling around you? Put it in the purse. Is it your favorite lipstick? Put it in the purse. So whatever it is that just makes you feel good during the day, have a little kit that you can just go into. You can pick one or two things that resonates with you that's going to be a pick-me-up for you. Some other ideas of things that you can put in your purse can be like your favorite jewelry. If there's just some like a specific jewelry that just brings joy to you, maybe it was something that was passed down, maybe it's something that a partner gave to you and you just really enjoy, put it in that purse. Just carry something around with you that just always exudes joy, so that when you see that thing, it sparks joy in you. You can also go big. Like if you're somebody who likes to soak in a bath and you like to have your Epsom salt and your herbs and roses or whatever it is, then create a kit that's always easy for you to go to, so you can get what you need to get, so you can give yourself the pampering that it deserves. But again, like I mentioned, it doesn't have to be something big. It can literally be a small purse that just has a bunch of stuff in it that just makes you feel good, whether it's essential oils, whether it's a favorite jewelry, just something that makes you and lifts your spirit. Have a purse that has that in it. This next one that I'm going to share with you may feel super hard, especially if you're someone who is busy, but I hope in the 30 days or so of the month that you're able to find one day that you have no plans. So we're going to call this our no plan day. But I know that's easily said and done to have a whole day to yourself. So cut it down to a few hours. Is there a few hours during the day that you can just have to yourself when you have no plans, you don't have a to-do list, you're not cleaning, you're not doing anything. You're simply looking for one thing that you enjoy and then doing that one thing. Sometimes the best way for us to show ourselves self-care is to make plans to do nothing. You're going to go into your calendar. Think about a day that you don't have to do too much. This is just a day where you're not going to have an extensive to-do list, and you get to plan and pick what it is that you want to do. Is it just laying down in bed and watching your favorite show? Then do that. Is it having a series of self-care things that you want to do? Are you trying to give yourself a facial, or do you want to just soak in a bath? Whatever it is that you want to do, this is your day to do it. I'm lucky enough that I was able to take one of these yesterday because I have a supportive partner who was able to understand that, like, I was not functioning at my highest self, so I needed to take some time off. The long to-do list that I habitually have, I always have 100,000 things going on, but I had to tell myself, girl, you need to take some time off. And hubby was like, yes, definitely, you need to take the day off to rest, to relax, and do whatever you want to do. And guess what I did? I sat on the couch and I watched one of my favorite shows, and I think I watched like 2 or 3 seasons. Like, it was just nice to just binge watch something, and that's just not something that I would do on a normal basis. So just having a chance, a day to do that and relax was fantastic. So make sure you get yourself a no plan. So this next tip is for those of my girlies who work from home. Yes, it is hard to juggle so many things when you're working from home. But one of the things that you can do to serve yourself is to create a calming workspace. What does a calming workspace mean to you? For you, it may be having a picture of your family on your desk, as you would in your office if you're one of those people that does that. Or is it just making sure that your desk is super neat, everything is where it belongs, everything is clean and wiped down? Is it just making sure that you have some sort of a diffuser and you're able to like smell essential oils? This is one of the things that I really enjoyed when I was at work. I had a small diffuser at my desk, and when I was having just a hectic day, I would just put my little lavender oil in there, and it was just a nice calming thing to do. So is that something that you want to set up in your home office? Then go for it. I think it is important that when you're working from home, especially since, you know, the pandemic and all that, we have to start settling into it. And hopefully a lot of us have settled by now, but some of us are still struggling with that. And it's real. So if you're still working from home, create a calming workspace for yourself. A place where you feel like you can actually decompress and you can get your work done. So again, consider getting yourself a calming workspace. Finally, my last tip is for you to get in the groove of going on solo dates. That can be very, very, very weird and a hard thing to do, especially if you're just not used to doing that. But I have read and I have seen from a lot of people that going on solo dates is something that they thoroughly enjoy, and it's also a chance for them to get to know themselves a little bit better. So something that you can do is, not everybody wants to go out to go eat, so I don't think it needs to be restaurant, but it can be just something that you wanted to do by yourself. So something that I enjoy doing by myself is One thing that I noticed that I enjoy doing by myself was when I went to Trader Joe's all by myself and got myself some flowers and some of the things that I would enjoy, you know, some knickknacks here and there. And it just felt nice to not have to push a stroller around and to just, you know, leave baby at home and just do something by myself. Is it a Target trip? I love me a good Target trip. But I like my solo Target dates because I can really go in there and get, you know, some things that I may not necessarily need, but I want. So definitely consider going on your own solo dates. And your solo date can be going to your favorite restaurant. Is it Korean barbecue? That sounds yummy right now. But yeah, consider going on a solo date and just doing something that you specifically love. And like I said, it can be going to the movies. It can be anything. Don't feel like whatever somebody else is doing on social media needs to be your solo date. Your solo date should definitely be more targeted to what you enjoy and what you want to do. Again, it's your day. So there you have it. Those are some of the unique self-care ideas that I have for you. It doesn't have to be complicated and it doesn't have to take all day. So just think about one of these ideas you can start implementing today to start taking better care of yourself. There's just simple little things that we do just to tell ourselves that we love ourselves, that we care for ourselves, that we're going to pour back into our cup, that we're going to fill our cups up, and that our cup is going to run over, and that there's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you like this video, and comment down below of all the self-care acts that I mentioned today, which one of them are you actually going to implement? Again, thank you for stopping by my channel. I really, truly appreciate you. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really doubly appreciate you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.